So, ladies and gentlemen, this has got all of the implications of what could be a classic, as this is an F4L Icon 2 out of 3 fall tag challenge. The reason being is this is going to be the last opportunity for one of these opponents. So, as you guys may or may not have missed, on December 14th, for the first time ever, the Sleepy Bear and D.D.D, also known as the Viking Raiders, successfully defeated the team known as Brock and Boston, or according to us, the B team. Finally, after being champions for so long, they've finally lost their championships to Sleepy Bear and D.D. As it turns out, they were a little under the weather that day, but they defended anyway. Well, they've had time to recover, so they're going to get their opportunity to get the titles back. However, this will be the 2 out of 3, which means whoever gets this gets the immediate rematch. So, indeed, winner will be the champions, undisputed. And that is a fact. As we await the arrival of the competitors. And first, here they come. They are the animated and very much energetic Utah bad boys, Brock and Boston, the YouTube celebrities and social media icons, looking to get their championships back. Is trying to get the crowd here in the holiday extra. Well, it's actually 2 out of 3 falls, but apparently you have a new announcer too. You see Brock with the gold tie and Boston with the blue tie. Right. So there you have it. The B team, Brock and Boston, are going to be giving up some size to the champions, but we've seen on multiple occasions from a lot of our smaller superstars that they have been able to overcome, as they've quick wardrobe change as Brock and Boston go back to their original attire. We await the champions, the larger Viking Raiders, who they won their first championship back on December 14th finally, and there they are, the best friends since forever. The Juggalo, known as Dangerous Dick Downey, or D.D.D for short, and of course the Native American genius Sleepy Bear. But together they are the Viking Raiders, as they make their way to the ring, very confident, as they know they have the size advantage. See, D.D., you got to be careful of the... Okay, doing magic tricks too, they are. Yeah, they're ready for some action here, and then they go into the ring. They are rock icons. They like their rock music. They like to party. They're from Shangri-La. Well, actually, Dangerous Dick Downey is from Shangri-La, and of course, Sleepy Bear is from the Navajo Nation. So this should be very interesting tag team bout. It is 2 out of 3 falls, so we will guarantee champions, and there will be no controversy, and there will be no anything else. And by the way, it is title match rules, like any other title match: pinfalls, submissions, and knockouts anywhere in the building. There you see the F4L Icon Tag Team Championships. That is what they're facing for. Here we are. So this should be a thing. See Brock and Boston from Utah, and of course from Shangri-La and Navajo Nation, D.D.D, Dangerous Dick Downey, and Sleepy Bear. Hand over the championships to the senior referee in charge here. Let's see if he does a little bit better than the last couple referees. The referees have been terrible on timing. Here we go. Looks like Triple D is going to start things off against Brock. Brock's a little bit more athletic as he's got the experience in playing sports, and so Boston's more of the kind of put the plans together kind of a guy. But he has been very effective as well in calculating, as Triple D working on the shoulders of the YouTube celebrity. Uh-oh. Already going for a sleeper hold now. Engulfing the face of Brock. That's powerful arms right there by Triple D. But good for Brock for utilizing his agility to get out of that. Oof. Flying cross body block. And now Brock makes the tag to his brother Boston, who comes in. Triple D not having any of that. Shoves a young man to the mat. Now helping him up. Don't worry, it's not for good reasons. Oh no. Nice pump handle slam there by Triple D. Sent to the corner. Oof, shoulder. Ooh, clothesline. And now a tag to his partner, Sleepy Bear. Native American, strong as an ox and brilliant to a max. Doesn't believe in a television set, doesn't believe in a computer. Solely on the power of reading and old school mathematics. And Sleepy Bear getting a drop kick by Boston, showing that he is Boston strong. And there's a cover on the outside. Again, pinfalls, submissions, and knockouts anywhere in the building. That includes out there, also in those stands. Other than that, those are the only rules. There are no disqualifications. There are no countouts. So, you know, where there will be a winners, you will have to earn it by pinfall, submission, knockouts. There will be no disqualifications or countouts. As Sleepy Bear has placed Brock on the top rope. And I'm sure this is not going to be pretty, whatever he has in mind. Oh boy, they're both going to the high right district. That's a big man right there. Oh my goodness. Super duper plex off the top rope. And Boston's already had enough, and here comes Brock back in. Ooh. Goes for a drop kick that pushes Sleepy Bear down, but not pushes him back a little bit, but not really enough to do any kind of damage. As he's got him in that bear hug. He's lucky the ropes were there. Yeah, they got rope breaks. I mean, we're not that heartless. Oof, right hand. And takes him down. Oh, wait a minute. That's just overpowering. Sleepy Bear and Triple D have often been annoyed at the fact that they have not had the opportunity to have a 2-on-2 standard tag team match, where usually they have had ladder matches and such. They actually earned this opportunity by winning said ladder match. And now, after getting their first match 2-on-2, they have won the titles. The question is can they retain them? As they've never held titles since their return. They've held titles in the past. And now Brock taking it back to Sleepy Bear. And there's a shoulder block. And now Brock trying to fire back a little bit. And here we go, as a former champion. Nice takedown. And Brock pulling out all stops here. Nicely done. From the salt. Nice maneuvers there. And Brock picks up his first point. Apparently he has knocked him down long enough. And Sleepy Bear is having a hard time here. Uh-oh. And there's the blind tag by Boston. It's 2 out of 3 falls, folks. So, they only need one other point to win, does Brock and Boston. And there goes Boston, dropped over the top rope. Boston's a legal man, and goes Sleepy Bear right on after him. They have to stay away from Sleepy Bear's strength. Catch you locked in the bear hug. It will be sleepingly. Oh, swinging neck breaker. by the former champion. And remember, folks, 2 out of 3 falls, so we will have a winner. Brock and Boston already won the first fall. You need to win 1 more. So currently, you might say that they are the current champions as Brock and Boston. That's the way to look at it. And Boston, this might not be a smart idea. Boston goes to the inside of the ring. That might be the inexperience by the young man from Salt Lake. Maybe he has a little bit of a soft spot. He doesn't want to hurt the young guy, the stronger guy, but that was to give Sleepy Bear and Triple D time to recover is not necessarily a smart idea. I would have closed the deal in, and there's a cover. This referee seems to be a little faster, but not in position. Gets a 2 count only, though. Referee took his time getting over there. Boston a little frustrated. Sleepy Bear waited, but obviously slow to get the shot in. Ooh, Sleepy Bear sent into the post. And again into the post. And again into the post. This is ugly. Uh-oh. And a right hand. Ooh. Ooh, Sleepy Bear with those elbows. Like getting hit with a tree trunk. And oh, that's not good. He's going for the warpath, and there's the slam. And there's the cover. Right in front of his own brother, who didn't even move. That's interesting. But maybe he had enough faith in his brother that he knew he'd be okay. And Boston again sends him into Brock. And again, Sleepy Bear nailed from behind. And now sent back into the ring. And Boston's looking to pick up the other fall. But Sleepy Bear gets the tag in, and that is not going to... Ooh, good for Boston. And Boston with a clothesline. Triple D still in his feet. Uh-oh. And Boston knows. He knows he has to stay 1 step ahead. Nice swinging neck breaker. And the former YouTube star, the current YouTube stars and former champions are looking to get their titles back. A little later on, we're going to find out who the new challengers will be, but as of right now, again, Boston checking on Triple D to make sure he's okay, and Triple D now is going to exploit that. Shot to the gut. Now, Boston's stuck in the corner, and Triple D is now all over Boston, and Boston made a... Oh, there it is. He's got the mandible claw. And Triple D into the cover. Oh, and Brock just saved the match there for his brother. Kick to the back, and now Triple D feeling confident in here. Oh, almost conflicted on what he knows he has to do. And the champions have to get a title. You have to get a pin here, or else they're not going to have any part of winning. Kick to the lower back, and now blatant chokehold. Not going to win a match, but it'll definitely be vital. And now sends Boston to the outside. Triple D now going to the outside. He's not the person you want to fight with outside the ring, I'll tell you that much. Ooh. And Boston using that strength, that speed to his advantage. Ooh. But Triple D with the knife edge chop. Oof. A hammer and fist there. Oh no. In there is the twisted clown. And there is the cover. And that's going to be a win for them. So now whoever picks up the next fall will be the new tag team champions. So Triple D and Sleepy Bear are now the current tag team champions. Boston with a backbreaker. And a clothesline. Uh-oh. Clothesline and a right hand. Ooh, misses the forearm. You got to hit that. Because nice reversal there by Boston, utilizing that speed and agility, and the big man is finally off his feet. Good for Boston. This must be an impressive thing, and he's down and goes in for the cover. A 1 count. The big, strong Triple D having it. Ooh! Just took Boston's head straight off. And that was, I don't know how smart that was. There's the blind tag to Sleepy Bear. And a kick to the Boston. Boston kicking Sleepy Bear. Oh no. And Sleepy Bear with a Samoan drop. Boston back on his feet. And Sleepy Bear with an arm drag. Backbreaker. The champions, who have only just become champions, and the 14th are looking to continue their title reign. And again, later on, we're going to find out who the new challengers are going to be, regardless who wins here. And let me tell you, whoever wins this, oh my goodness, a pop-up power bomb, just straight powerhouse. There is not getting up from that, and the champions are still your champions. But you got to give that up for the respect to Brock and Boston, who brought everything that they could, and they did not go down without a fight. At least they won the titles. At least they got a fall. They didn't go down without. They definitely didn't go down without a fight. That is sure. They brought the fight to Triple D and Sleepy Bear. But their power and their strength might have been the effect. Brock and Boston, and also the inexperience. A couple times Boston almost felt, I don't know if he was feeling sorry or bad for the champions.
Here are your winners, and still the Viking Raiders.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There's your winners. And you're still your tag team champions. And they are... And I bet you, I can't wait to find out who's going to be the new one.